In Joshua chapter 3, the Israelites are finally ready to march into Jericho to take the city. And they're given instructions. They say, the Ark of the Covenant is going to go ahead of you, and you're supposed to follow the Ark of the Covenant. That was the thing that they had built, that they had carried with them through the wilderness, that had the Ten Commandments and a few other things. So the Levites are going to carry the Ark of the Covenant, and you're supposed to follow behind it at a distance of 1,000 yards behind it to show some respect for God's holiness, since that represented the presence of God. He said, but follow the Ark of the Covenant. And then they were told why they were supposed to follow it. Because you've never been this way before. In other words, they didn't know what was coming. And as we'll see in the next couple of chapters in Joshua, what was coming was a lot more challenging than they would have been expecting. And yet the Ark of the Covenant was going ahead of them. That's what was going to lead them. God was going to lead them. And he would not fail to lead them, as we'll see, to exactly the place where he knew they needed to go in order to get the victory. Some of you might right now be in a place that you did not see coming. You didn't know it would be this challenging. You didn't know it would be this hard. You didn't know you would feel this sad or discouraged or hopeless or guilty. And if you're not in that place now, of course, we are all moving into a future that we have never before seen. It's a path that we haven't yet walked on, which means we don't know what's coming. But we know there will be challenges. We know it won't always be easy. And we also know that the Lord is also leading you every step of the way. That's what Jesus promised when he said to his disciples, I am the way. Follow me. Hear my voice. Learn my word. Put it into practice, and I will not fail to lead you every step of the way. That's what Jesus had in mind when he said, I know my sheep, and they know me. They hear my voice, and they follow me. I give them eternal life. No one can snatch them out of my hand. Jesus knows what kind of journeys we often find ourselves on. They are hard journeys that discourage us, that make us feel sad. Journeys in which our weaknesses are often exposed and we feel guilty and end up with deep regret. But the night he told his disciples, I am the way, well, that's the night he showed us that he wasn't going to keep his distance, 1,000 yards between us and him as he led us. He was going to face all of this world's pain. That's the night he was betrayed. The night before he was crucified. Willing to come so close to our sin that it killed him. Just a few days before, he showed us on Easter morning that he really does have the ability to lead us through any challenge, through any situation, even death. He is the way, and he will not fail to lead you every step of the way. So rest well tonight, my friends.